Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is your favorite show, Sports Unfolded, with your favorite hosts, Eric and Ron.
Hey, sports fans! Welcome to the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded, where we cover all of this week's top stories. I am your host, Eric. Main man right over there, Ron. How are you tonight?
I am doing quite well. I'm ready to go. I'm fired
You
up.
know already on
Fired up.
Olaf. I don't know. He's got a little bit of something going on. You're missing an H there, buddy. But obviously, if you are joining us live tonight, we'd love to talk to you. We got a lot to talk about, lot to cover. Manny, thank you for joining as well. No, I'm not. All right. With that, Ron, it's going to be a fun show tonight. I could already tell. I do want to thank those that help continue to allow us to grow and have thousands of ears and eyes on us. So if we could start off with our good friends there in Providence, Rhode Island.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Sprout Co-working. For all your co-working needs, large or small, visit sproutcoworking.com.
Also want to thank WDJY FM Dallas, Georgia, 99.1 for putting us on every Saturday at 1 p.m. Thank you for the support. As well as our good friends here in Southeast Connecticut, SEC TV, Public Access Channel 12. Every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Thank you for your support as well. And obviously, all our fans that are already joining us live, we appreciate you. So we're gonna actually go off on a little side note here. Some breaking news has just come out. So we're gonna yeah. Well, hold on, let me see. I mean, this is the best I probably have. Breaking news here at Sports Unfolded.
That reminds me of the Club Hell days.
Well, it might be Club Hell for Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods has been arrested, suspicion of a DUI, a two-car accident. It looks like he hit a vehicle and then rolled over. He is now currently in jail in Jupiter Island, Florida, where he does reside. I guess he denied it. I wouldn't be surprised. This is starting to become a little concerning, though, when you think about some of the things that have happened.
It wasn't alcohol either.
Really?
It was not alcohol. Just saying. He was under some influence of something, of a substance. Could have been anything because he refused to take the test, which automatically gets you a charge.
Yes. Yeah, he denied it. 2009 Tiger Cheater Wood is back. He may be back out. So there was a lot of speculation that he may try to go and participate in the Masters. That's on April 9th. This is probably going to put that to rest.
No, he's going to be hurt tomorrow.
And you think about it. He just is recovering from a ruptured Achilles, another back surgery. This isn't going to help that, besides the legal issues that could arise from it. Is it safe to say, Ron, and I guess we look up to some of these athletes.
Yes.
And you think about the greats of all time, Magic Johnson when he had his HIV thing and what we kind of went through at the beginning of it to now it's different. But back then, Jordan with the gambling, some that I can really think of off the top of my head. Obviously, Aaron Hernandez and everything that, company.
Yeah, murder kind of puts a damper on things.
Right. So you think about some of these athletes that you've rooted for, that you kind of, would hope like this was his comeback again to maybe give it one last try. Is it safe to say that we probably shouldn't count on Tiger Woods being a legitimate member of the golf world going forward.
I think this seals his fate. You know, I mean, this is another DUI. It's not his first. You know, and it's a problem. I mean, he's got a problem. And I don't know what it is. My guess, it could be painkillers.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, you think about all of the injuries, the leg, the back. Now you got the Achilles.
Because they gave him a breathalyzer test, and it was all zeros.
I don't know if it'd be,
but he's under some influence of something.
Yeah, Puka Nacua is going through some controversy as well. Some of these athletes, I just don't get it. I don't understand what's happening.
Makes Charles Barkley look like a great role model.
Yeah, I mean, some of these guys that you could sit back and go, Dennis Rodman, for all we thought he's never had these kind of legal issues or situations come up. So obviously he rolled his car before that weird accident that he had to have multiple surgeries on his leg, and they said it wasn't related to anything. Now you start to question even that.
It absolutely was. I mean, look, how many times are these guys going to get into a little bit of hot water and then lie about it? You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of immune to their excuses. I really am.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it. You know, look, you have the world in your hands, and this is how you treat it. I have no respect for the guy. I lost that long ago.
Well, you go just given his history of surgeries and pain treatment, prescription meds are one possibility, but that's speculation until test results come back. I will say this. I do feel bad for him, Ron. I do feel bad for him. And I'll explain to you why. He was obviously at the pinnacle of golf. He was the best golfer in the world, by far going to shatter records. And I think he has I think his biggest issue is a mental capability to avoid addiction. He had the sex addiction that kind of derailed his career. Now you're talking about, substances. And I don't think he's able to give up what he's had. He's 50 years old now. Again, there was a lot of talk even this week about him coming back and playing in the Masters.
He's only 50? God, he looks awful. I'm sorry.
And you think about
seen some of the video of him? He has these bags under his eyes that look like he was going on a permanent vacation.
Yeah, I don't know if it's about fun though, Manny. Manny said they make millions and want to get any drugs inside of them to have fun. I think he just physically is trying to feel like he was 30 years ago when he was dominating the sport, that it's never going to happen based on everything that he's had to do to his body to at least be able to walk. I just physically don't think that man's not going to live a day without pain. And I don't think he can understand or handle that, because it legitimately means you're never going to be a golfer or considered a great golfer again. Like, it's done. It's his career has been over for about 10 years now because of this.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen again. I think he's pretty much done. I wouldn't even be surprised if he never competes again. Not even in the senior tour.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen anymore.
His last major was what? 07.
Like, when was the last time he even won it?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to look it up now. Girlfriend Vanessa Trump. Is that no relation, I hope? Is it? It might be.
Wait, his girlfriend is Vanessa Trump?
Yeah.
Jake is here. Hi,
hey, Jake.
There's no way. Could it be?
I don't know, but that's what I'm reading right now. 15 of all his major wins. Let's see. His last majors win was 2019 Masters. So 7 years ago. And I just don't think.
So Vanessa Trump is the ex-wife of Donald Trump Jr.
Hey, look at that. So it keeps it in the family. Look at this. Yeah, Jake's here. Thank you. Danny, how do you respond to the email? Okay. Hugo has ads. Wood's gonna run for office in a couple of years because he's dating a Trump. He may, I don't know. She kept the Trump name, so you never know. I guess we'll end on this. It's all speculation on everything that's transpired today. It happened about 4 hours ago. So I'm sure there'll be more to come out in this story. It's just sad to see an athlete who was considered one of the greatest athletes of all time. He was up there with the Jordans and absolutely was, Ron. In the golf world, he was considered the greatest golfer of all time.
He still hasn't beaten the number one guy.
He was considered his injuries.
I don't care if he's considered that.
I didn't say he's considered today. He was considered at the time the greatest golfer of all time. And then all these things happened, and his career and where it's gone has drastically changed over the last 20 years.
Right down a drain is where it went.
It's a shame because he was a great athlete. He really was. All right. Tiger Woods arrested in Jupiter, Florida.
I'm sorry, but I can't put a golfer as one of the greatest. I can't.
He dominated the sport.
I didn't say he didn't.
It was, you know what? I could compare if you were going to parallel the careers, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was considered one of the greatest boxers of all time. And then he just fell apart. And when he fell, it fell hard. Tiger Woods, the greatest golfer of all time. But when he fell, fell hard. But I
still see, I consider Mike Tyson a great athlete.
Happy Gilmore is the greatest.
I don't consider a golfer a great athlete.
The way he dominated the sport.
I'm just saying.
People feared him.
It's like a bowler. I'm not going to put a bowler as an athlete.
People feared him, and if you can create that much buzz with guys that play professionally, you're considered one of the greats. I don't look at which sport it is.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
we could say baseball's not as intense as a football player, or basketball is not as intense as a football player. Hockey's not.
Yeah, but those sports you really need to be athletic. I mean, let's face it. You put John Daly on a golf course, he's going to do okay.
He didn't though. Did John Daly dominate? He didn't dominate.
No, but he's still not an athlete.
Tiger was probably one of the first guys that you physically. He worked out physically. He looked different than every golfer out there because he changed the way you looked at the sport.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that part of it, that's what I'm saying. He was an athlete. And if you want to go golfing 18 holes, I'm telling you, it's not the easiest thing to do.
I've done it before.
Okay, it's not easy. It isn't.
To me, it was kind of easy.
Sure. Okay. All right. Let's move on because there is some other news happening this week. But I will say the NCAA Sweet 16, what a run this has been. This has been a really good tournament, really fun. We're going to talk about the men. I am keeping an eye on the UConn women's game right now. They are up. They were up by 8 at the half. But the weekend's here for the Sweet 16. We had a couple games last night. Arizona dominated Arkansas. Really interesting. 109-88.
It was not close.
Yeah. John Calipari's worst loss in the tournament ever. Yeah. So the fact that Darius Acuff Jr. is considered maybe an NBA lottery pick, he couldn't do enough to keep them in Zona. Zona looks good. They really good. They were one of the teams early in the year that we kind of put up there and said they would be a contender. They're playing like it now in the tournament.
Yeah, I looking at it now, I was originally thinking Duke was the team to beat. I think Arizona is,
Arizona, there's
because
a couple of teams
they're
like that.
making a statement in every game.
Yeah.
They're not taking anybody for granted, and they are just on the verge of routing everybody.
Yeah. In one of the tightest games yesterday, that Purdue Texas matchup, Purdue winning on a last second tip,
Yeah.
0.7 seconds left on the clock. Texas had taken out their 7-footer, which possibly could have helped at least either box out or make the shot difficult.
Yeah. I don't know why you do that, but
yeah, fun team, Purdue. They're scrappy.
Yep.
So again, another team that I will say is interesting to look at. Illinois,
talking about the other one though.
Yeah,
The
Illinois.
Iowa game.
Yeah, Illinois is defeating Houston. Talk about a deep. Houston was considered probably one of the best defensive teams in the NCAA, and they got shut down. Illinois went on a 17-0 run, and basically it was too much for Houston to come back with. In Houston, last season's runner-up. So again, now they're out after the Sweet 16. It's not easy to repeat. It's not easy to get back. And Houston fell flat on their face last night. But you did mention the other game, Iowa at Nebraska. Versus Nebraska, 77-71. The big point of this game was less than a minute left. Nebraska, 4 players on the court, Ron.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
It was a great game. And then I'm like, how do you leave this guy wide open? And then they were talking about 4 players on the court. And I'm like, how does a coach mess this up? How? That is, they're all talking about refs should have told. No, that is 100% the coach's fault. 100%. You came out of a timeout with that.
Multiple coaches, right? There was opportunities. You got enough assistants to say, hey, look, there's 2 guys coming off and nobody went back on. It's definitely an odd. I don't know if that was the ultimate factor. They were already down by 3, but it doesn't help when you can't even get a defensive stop because you didn't have a play covered because there wasn't enough guys on the court. Fred Hoiberg, very good coach too. So I don't want it to listen, nobody gave Nebraska a shot to be in the Sweet 16. The fact that they were there goes to show what kind of coaching job he did. Again, coaching errors happen. Unfortunately, that was probably the worst time. Worst time to have it. All right, let's talk about some of the games tonight. So at 7:10, this is a big one. Duke versus St. John's. Listen, one of the greatest coaches in NCAA history, Rick Pitino, has worked some magic.
It's over already because did you see his press conference?
Yeah, about that they don't shoot well and
like he's saying that I don't think we can beat them.
Yeah, we got a good team, but
we're not good enough. That resonates with the players.
It could go the opposite way, though. Maybe the players will get pissed off and say, I'm going to show him.
I don't think it's going the opposite way. Like, you just deflated your players who could possibly go on a run, and you just burst the bubble right there.
They aren't as talented as Duke. The Blue Devils are very talented.
Yes.
You got the Boozer boys. So this game tips off at 7:10.
Tiger plays on that?
Tiger. Boozer. I see what you're doing.
Even though it wasn't booze, but
7:10. That's a tip off there. So we'll still be on the air. We'll let you know if we get a score while we're still on the pod.
I hope it's a score.
Michigan versus Alabama. That game tips off at 7:35. Wolverines are just big. They are strong. They seem like the team to beat. This is where Arizona, Michigan, probably the 2 favorites that are left. Can Alabama do enough? based on the size, I always root for UConn, but when I'm not, it's definitely Duke. Yeah, you're a front runner, Manny. We know, buddy. We know you are. So I don't know. I think it's a good game, but I think Michigan clear cut favorite in that one.
And he own a wagon.
The bandwagon, yes, he owns a bandwagon. This is a fun game. Dude, some of these times though, they drive me crazy. Michigan State versus UConn men, 9:45 tip off. I just right, but these are two fun coaches. Tom Izzo, Dan Hurley, old school coaches. Some people were like, you got to be a little kind to the players, softer to the players, right? These guys tell the players as it is. And they're proving that you can still win doing it. This will be a fun game. This will be two teams that are going to battle each other to the very end. So I think that's going to be a fun game tonight.
It'll be a fun game that the East Coast won't watch.
Yeah, you watch the first half and then be like, okay, it's midnight. I'm done. UConn ladies up by 12.
The first half doesn't matter.
Yeah. UConn ladies are up by 12 right now.
Over who?
North Carolina.
Oh.
Iowa State versus Tennessee. That's a 10-10 tip-off on the East Coast. Iowa State, the Cyclones have won both games by an average of over 20 points. They beat Kentucky, which they weren't favored. This Iowa State team, very quietly, is under the radar. Could surprise somebody. They could make a surprise here. And I think
they've already surprised teams.
Yeah, I think this is an easy. I hate saying it that way, but I think it's an easier matchup for them against Tennessee that they should be able to win this game and get to the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Lowest seed left. What, Iowa? Is it Iowa? No. Who was the lowest seed left? What was the 9th seed? I wrote it down, didn't I? Maybe not. I thought I did. I think it is Iowa. 9th. I think Iowa's the 9th seed. Did you just say Tennessee? Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Hey, Manny, does that line work still with the ladies? Does that still work with the ladies?
Wait, are you saying that ever worked for you?
I'm not saying it didn't. Could have worked for me. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Iowa's the lowest seed left in the tournament. Great. So not a lot of Cinderellas this year.
No.
Right? It's been top seeds, top 3 to 5. A couple of ones still left with Michigan and Arizona. I don't know. That part of it, you always want one of those double-digit seeds to still be alive right now, and none of them are.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, a little different this year. A little different.
It's like going to Vegas and just letting it ride every single bit, right? It's like you win. It's like, all right, let it ride, and then everybody's cheering and cheering,
and then
for
you lose it all.
And then you finally lose, and then everybody's all disappointed.
And then everybody walks away.
It was so close.
You're a loser. Oh, man. All right. So I guess we'll see next week where we're at. We'll have a Final Four.
Yeah.
Final Four. All right. Let's talk some NFL. This is a story, my friend.
It is a story.
Tom Brady, possible return to the NFL was discussed with the league. Yeah. Do you think he was serious about it?
I think he is serious. And then I started really thinking about it, and it's like, this is really a possibility. If he can play for the Raiders,
he can't.
I'm just saying, if for whatever reason they decide, yes, Tom, we like the idea of you playing for the Raiders, right? Now, just bear with me.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be great to draft Mendoza and have him sit behind Tom Brady for a year?
Yeah, see, this is the first and foremost. Tom Brady said he explored the possibility of coming out of retirement and returning to the NFL, adding that the league did not, in quotes, like that idea very much.
No,
so
they
the
did
league's not going to approve it unless he gives up ownership. So that's his first problem.
Right.
Does he want to give up ownership? Because you may not get it back.
Right.
Tom also said, we explored a lot of different things. I'm very happily retired. Let me just say that too. The fact that he asked, he might not be as happily retired as he's saying he is. Because why would you ask if you're not contemplating?
He was hoping that maybe he could play for the Raiders.
If they said yes, yeah.
And
So Brady currently 48 years old. He last played in 2022. Obviously, he just played recently in a flag football competition versus Team USA. Still looked good, still making plays. I think he'd have to give up ownership. I don't think he's going to be willing to do that for 1 year, because it's not like he's going to come back and play another 3-4. I think if he came back, it's for like a 1 year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or he was exploring the possibility of a good team had a quarterback injury. Would they allow him to come back and play for that team? That's how I'm seeing it.
I really truly believe that he wants to play again. And I think he was trying to see if they would let him play for the Raiders. I think that's what it was. And with a hard no coming his way, I think it got squashed there. Yeah, and now he'll just play flag football for a few years.
He may do that. Listen, it's an interesting story, but I think at some point guys just need to let it go.
2 years, he could be in the Olympics.
Could be.
For flag football. Now, if you were a flag football fan going into the Olympics, would you be happy that Tom Brady was your quarterback for flag football and can't be touched?
Yeah.
Come on. Seriously?
I don't.
I've seen that move.
Woo! He made the move. He did. I don't know. He'll be 50.
Hey.
And he'd have to give up his TV job, I would think. If he's going to be serious about it, because, it's Tom Brady. He's not going to go into this thing and not want to practice and play and do all this other stuff.
From the sideline.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think you're giving flag football athletes enough credit. Those guys, that Team USA team beat everyone that had a professional player on it.
I know.
So as great as we think those pros are, they're great at pro football.
I would still take Tom Brady over anybody throwing the ball on as quarterback. I'm sorry.
I'm sure they
Tom Brady that can't be hit
because other teams would give him more money, and if he did accept it, anytime he'd play against the Raiders, he'd lose on purpose. That could be a reason too. That's a good point, Annie. If they were to
ever approve it, it would have to be playing for the Raiders. He's not going to play for any other team. It's just not happening.
Okay.
So, but I'll tell you, flag football, I would take Tom Brady over anybody throwing the ball. Okay. Anybody.
Okay. All right. You ready for your crazy stat?
Okay. Yes.
All right. Crazy stat. Tom Brady has the most career starts with 333.
Mm-hmm.
But the most consecutive games is set by punter Jeff Fiegels, who played 352 straight games from April 9th, 1988 to March 1st, 2010. Jeff Fiegel, all-time in consecutive
Wasn't he like a Philadelphia Eagle?
He played for about 6 to 7 teams. Believe it or not, his first team, the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
So kind of crazy. All full circle.
Interesting.
Very interesting stat. All right, my friend. It is time for starting 5.
Hunter.
5.
Hunter. 3. Oh, this is going to be a barn burner.
They're not athletes either, right, Ron? All right, with that, starting 5 tonight, I said,
Yeah.
let's just mix it up. The starting 5 Charlotte Hornets of all time. This franchise has been around for not too long, but we're going to have some fun. All right, so I am first this week. I have 2 honorable mentions. I am going with my honorable mentions, and that is Emeka Okafor, who actually had a decent career.
Come on, dude.
He averaged a double-double.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
How many games did he play?
He played a lot.
He played a lot, my butt.
All right, I'll look it up. Hold on.
For Charlotte now, not any other team.
Yes. Emeka Okafor played for the Charlotte Hornets for 5 years. He averaged 10.7 boards per game and 14 points per game.
Come on.
He averaged a double-double in 5 years with the team.
Great.
All right.
Okay. Whatever.
Oh, and he won Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year.
Ooh.
Okay. So that was one of my honorable mentions. And my other honorable mention, the little man who made basketball exciting, Muggsy Bogues. Muggsy Bogues, honorable mention, leads the team all time in steals. Again, if you think about what was he, 5'3", 5? I think it was 5'3", 5'4".
Hey, don't sell him short.
So Muggsy Bogues, my honorable mention.
Yeah. So you had, oh God.
Emeka
All right, my
Okafor,
honorable mention is Muggsy Bogues.
double-double. Emeka Okafor average a double-double.
I don't care. He's a bum.
Okay. I want to see you average 14 and 10 in the NBA. All right.
I could.
At number 5 for me.
In my 20s? Are you kidding? All day long.
All
day.
Okay. All right. Short Kings. Manny knows about
I'm a
that.
70% free throw shooter, even to this day.
Okay. At number 5 for me, the man who actually probably produced one of the best basketball players of all time, but he was one of their top players. Del Curry played in the most games.
For a minute there, I thought you were going to say something else.
Played the most games in the franchise's history, 701. Second all-time in points with 9,839 points, and won a 6th man award. So Del Curry at number 5 for me.
That's craziness. Come on, dude. I expect better from you.
Oh, please.
Del Curry isn't even good enough to be an honorable mention. Guy played 701 games and barely got any points.
The all-time leader in games. You got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, you got to give him credit. Yeah, because he's played so many games.
For the Hornets. Yes, he did.
Give me a break.
Okay.
My number 5 is LaMelo Ball, and he's number 5 because he actually has a shot at moving up this list because there isn't anybody really solid on this franchise.
I would go with what ifs. I like it. What ifs versus facts. I got you.
His facts are averaging 20.8 points, which is 6 more than Del Curry, 5.7 boards per game, which is 3 more than Del Curry, and 7.3 assists, which is 5 more than Del Curry. Way better of a player. LaMelo Ball should be in there.
295. So when he plays another 400 games for the Charlotte Hornets.
He already has more points than Del Curry's career.
No, he has not.
Close. It's
Del
close.
Curry's second all-time in points.
That just goes to show you how bad Charlotte has been.
Okay, so let's not get crazy here. You're getting a little crazy. You're out of control right now.
No, it's not crazy. The franchise sucks.
He needs another 4,000 points to pass him.
2 years. 2 more years. And it's already
all right. LOL, even though I hate the Ball family, he's a good piece of he's a good piece, but he's not one of the top 5 all time yet.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway, at number 4, the man who leads the team all time in points per game, Glenn Rice, 23.5 points per game.
I can't.
Two-time All-NBA.
Right now, I'm disgusted with you.
Two-time All-NBA and a 3-time All-Star. Glenn Rice, number 4. Number 4. Glenn Rice. Okay.
It is disgusting that you're putting this list together, and it is asinine.
Sure.
My number 4 is Alonzo Mourning. And I don't care what you say on this team, he is the 4th. 21.3 points, 10 boards, a double-double.
Yep.
2 All-Stars.
Yep.
And that's as far as it went with Alonzo Mourning. So he deserves to be in the list, but he does not deserve to be higher than that.
Played 3 years with them. How'd they let him go, which was crazy. All right, at number 3 for me, I went Kemba Walker. Most points in Charlotte Hornets history were 12,009 points. He 1-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Star with the Hornets. Kemba Walker at number 3 for me.
Yeah, I have Kemba Walker number 3.
All right. UConn up by 19, by the way. That changed really quick.
They're winning, so it doesn't matter.
At number 2 for me, I went Alonzo Mourning. 3rd all-time on this team in rebounds per game at 10.1. 3rd all-time in points per game at 21.3. 1st in blocks per game at 3.2 blocks per game. And a 2-time All-Star.
I love what you do. You try to exploit one statistic because they have, the most of this. Well, you know what?
What?
Maybe Glenn Rice sat on the 2nd seat more than any other Charlotte Hornet player in history. So therefore, he deserves to be number 1.
Okay, if that's what you want to go with. Although we're on number 2.
That's what you do.
We're on number 2.
1. I look at all of it.
Okay,
all of
sure.
it.
Okay.
My number 2 is Larry Johnson, and you're going to have him number 1, and I get it. I understand that one. 19.6 points per game, 9.2 rebounds per game, 4 assists, 2-time All-Star, 1 All-NBA, and he won a Rookie of the Year. He has a little more accolades than everybody else that I've mentioned, except for maybe Kemba Walker, but he's a better player than Kemba Walker all around with the points and boards. So,
okay. Yeah, number 1 for me is Larry Johnson, Grandmama, one of my favorite players of all time of that era. I will say this, though. I think he got that franchise on the map. His commercials, and what he meant for that organization to really start to get people to look at the Hornets.
That's why,
that's why I put him at number 1.
It was splitting hairs with me between 1 and 2. And I get that you went with Larry Johnson. I get that because he was a great player, But Glenn Rice is number 1 for me. 23.5 points, the most and anybody.
Yeah, agreed.
4.4 boards, 2.4 assists, 3-time All-Star, and 2-time All-NBA. And those accolades right there should be enough to put you ahead of everybody on this list. And I get Larry Johnson if you pick him because it was splitting hairs with me. But Glenn Rice had more accolades. He did more in 240 games than anybody else in the history of Charlotte Hornets. He did more.
3 years, too. Again, think about this franchise. Like some of these players we mentioned, Kemba was only there for a few years. Glenn Rice, 3 years. Zoe, 3 years. Larry Johnson ended up going to the Knicks. Like they let a lot of their really good players go, where they never really fully built around them and were able to do that.
And that's one of the big criticisms, right, of certain franchises. This team has never really gone for it. Never. Not once.
Yeah.
It's like soon as people's contracts are up, they're out the door.
Yeah. It's a shame. It is a shame. All right.
We'll see what happens with this franchise now.
They're playing well.
Really good.
They do. They look really good. They're playing really good basketball. All right, let's talk some more NBA. So, big news coming out of the NBA. It looks like this is going to happen. Two teams going to join the league. Most likely,
I'm
it's
like,
every.
where is it?
I'm like,
I
it's
forget I
everything.
had
But
to redo it.
Las Vegas and Seattle look like they are set to get franchises. It's not 100% guaranteed yet. There are some other teams or cities involved, but it looks more likely there. Are you excited about expansion, Ron?
I am excited about expansion to a point. Now,
Like the little point that's on your, like that point on the, yeah, no. Okay, go ahead.
anyway, I'm excited about Seattle getting another shot at this. I think you're only getting this last shot, though.
Yeah, I don't think if they don't hold this.
Look, I hope it works, and I like the fact that Seattle Supersonics could be back in play. I think that is probably the first choice, and it will happen.
Well, they kept the naming rights. Seattle.
Yes.
So the Sonics, it's going to be the Sonics. I mean, obviously, Vegas.
And all of their history will be taken away from OKC and given back to them.
Yeah, 100%.
I am not a fan about putting teams in Vegas at all in any sport. Not
too
a
late
fan
at this point, my friend.
I know it's too late.
They'll have one in every single.
It almost seems like it has to happen.
Well, listen, they started with the NFL, the hockey, then the NFL, now baseball, and now it's going to be the NBA. Vegas Gamblers is what I'm thinking. James, thanks for joining. That's what I would say. That would be a cool name. I think the Vegas Gamblers. I don't think they will because of what it symbolizes. Yeah, that's boring.
The Bandits, because of the one-armed bandit.
Yeah. They should expand to other countries. They're still talking about that too, Manny. Mexico, Canada. They have Toronto. Right. But so I wanted to go through this. This might take a little more time than I want, Ron, but I really thought this was important. There's been 11 expansions in NBA history.
Yeah.
First one ever, 1961, the Chicago Packers, who ended up becoming the Washington Wizards. So you're going to see a trend here. 1966, the Chicago Bulls actually became an expansion team. 1967, the San Diego Rockets, which are now the Houston Rockets, and the Seattle Supersonics, who are now the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay.
Yeah, they're all moving.
Yeah, they get a team and everybody moves. 1968, Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. Those two teams stayed the whole time. 1970, the Buffalo Braves are now the LA Clippers, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Portland Trail Blazers.
Really, I did not realize Buffalo Braves.
Yeah, and they moved like they went. 1974, New Orleans Jazz, which are now the Utah Jazz. 1976, the Denver Nuggets.
Hey, Indiana, you know where they should put one? In Toronto.
Hold on. There is one in Toronto.
I know.
Okay. Denver Nuggets, Indiana Pacers, and New Jersey Nets, who are now the Brooklyn Nets. And the San Antonio Spurs. So that year they had 4 teams join. 1980, Dallas Mavericks. All right. 1988, Charlotte Hornets, Miami Heat. 1989, Minnesota Timberwolves, Orlando Magic. 1995, you had the Toronto Raptors and the Vancouver Grizzlies, who are now the Memphis Grizzlies. And 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats, who are now the Charlotte Hornets. So they either change the name or change cities like 50% of the time.
So it's safe to say Vancouver's not getting another one.
Vancouver's probably not. But believe it or not, I think it's one of the cities that is like if you lost a franchise, Seattle's the only one I think makes sense. Just because the Mariners are still so super popular. The Kraken have done really well when they came as an expansion team. So I think that market has decided that they do want a sports franchise. Believe it or not, NBA, they're still talking Hartford, Connecticut as a possibility. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like there's so many things out there.
It's not going to happen.
But I will also give you one more thing, Ron. The best record ever for an expansion team was 33-48 by the 1966 Chicago Bulls. So when you get a team, expect them to stink because they don't start off really well. It's very rare that they start off well. So it's something they got to think about it. OKC was not good for a while, and a lot of draft picks, a lot of picks that finally worked themselves out to where they are today. So interesting.
It is interesting.
But we will see. It's still not guaranteed. All right, Ron. Crazy stat of the day for the NBA.
Yay, another one.
The world, Ron. Connecticut does need a team. Springfield, because that's what they're trying to say. It's in between Springfield and Hartford. They're talking some areas in that vicinity, so they're both cities.
It's not happening.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't like the name anyway. It was like New England Founders or something. I was like, who the hell would pick?
Come on,
I don't want that. Crazy stat, Ron, for the NBA. Do you know the lowest scoring game in NBA history? It was in 1950 between the Detroit Pistons and the Minneapolis Lakers. The Pistons won the game 19-18. Imagine watching that.
Wait, that's a basketball game?
That was a basket. 19-18.
Who the hell was taking all the shots?
I think if I had to watch 19-18.
What year was it?
1950. So they didn't have the shot clock. They probably just kept like take one shot every couple minutes, and
Wilt and Bill weren't playing.
Yeah, 19-18. It was horrible, man.
Could you imagine? Those teams must have been terrible.
Holy cow! Defensive battle, baby. You got it, James.
Defense? Yeah. No, that's just people can't.
Oh, horrible offense. Oh my gosh. All right, Ron, let's talk some Major League Baseball. Season has kicked off. Opening day was Wednesday? Games yesterday, games today. But
opening day was yesterday.
Wednesday. The
Yankees. Was it Wednesday?
Yeah, Yankees Giants on Netflix. You didn't watch?
You how much I've paid attention to it.
Taking long 3-point
I wasn't watching it on Netflix.
Paul Skenes, though, struggled in his opener. Is it too early to already worry about him? No, it's not too early to worry.
No, don't worry. Like it was. Look, did you see that idiot Cruz in the center field? He's a big part of why they lost that game.
I get it. Yeah, it didn't even exist in 1950.
Twice.
Listen.
Look, he makes the gaff. He starts charging in on a ball that's hit over his head. If he would have stayed where he was, he would have caught the ball and the inning is over.
Manny says the Yankees.
He doubles down on it.
I can't.
And then loses the ball in the sun on the next hitter.
Yankees,
come on.
My Yankees this year are going to be there. Yeah, and you are correct, James. The 3-point line did not exist in 1950.
No.
Here's why my concern is, Ron. He got pulled before the first inning ended.
Right.
But he had already given up 4 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, a strikeout, and hit a batter. So it wasn't like
somehow they didn't call those errors. They should have been all unearned.
Do you want to know what his ERA is right now?
Doesn't matter.
Do you want to know, though? 67.50.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Next outing, he comes in, he goes 6 shutout innings.
He says he feels fine.
It's then back to normal.
He says he feels fine.
It doesn't matter. It's not his fault they lost that game.
It was nice to get it out of the way, but I will say this. Did the Team USA, the World Baseball Classic, possibly throw him off a little bit?
Could have been, used differently. So he, kind of messed up his, his
mojo.
routine.
Yeah, his mojo. I don't know. I'm not worried to the point. I will say this. His next start, Ron, though, is super. Scuba looked great. His next start, though, for Skenes is super important.
Yeah.
Because you have to see that he's got it out of his head.
I know who's not going to play center field when he goes out there the next time.
Right. Get over that for a second.
I can't get over it. It was bad.
If Skenes struggles again in a second game, what do you think happens? do you start to think mentally? You think about
they
some
trade
guys.
him.
You remember Chuck Knobloch? He
Yes,
started
I
to have
remember
errors
yeah.
going from second to first.
Well, he was not that great of a player anyway.
I'm just saying, once mentally something gets in your head, if
Yes,
he
I know
doesn't
that.
come back out and just dominates, there may be questions in his own mind like, is something wrong? Is something off? Am I not as good as
because did you see his interview after the game?
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh, I pitched great. I thought I was doing really well." And he probably was. And big errors cause big problems.
Well,
and
again,
not being called errors.
Okay, you want my opinion? Then he should have asked to get out of Pittsburgh altogether, because the team they build around him is always going to be this way.
Yeah,
he was 10-10 last year with a 1.9 ERA. It was ridiculous.
It's
a joke.
For
It's
a
a
team
joke.
to put a team around him like that.
Yeah,
it is.
It's just absolutely asinine. Anyway, Ron, crazy stat for you. Your friend Barry Bonds.
Oh, Jesus. You do this just to set me off, because
he was a former Pittsburgh Pirate. He was a former Pittsburgh Pirate. So, but you'll love this stat, because this is a crazy stat.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds has more intentional walks in his career. He had 688 intentional walks. The entire Tampa Bay Rays franchise is only at 685. He had more intentional walks than an entire franchise has had in their career. That is insane.
Funny.
That is insane.
That is pretty funny.
Like, holy cow.
I thought you were going to say he has 7 lockers lined with some certain cream in his lockers.
I just found that to be absolute. How did the Rays have less intentional walks for the entire franchise than Barry Bonds had in his career?
Because the Tampa Bay Rays have never really had like that potent of a lineup.
Isn't it crazy?
So,
that's how bad that is. You think about it.
I mean, who are you going to walk? Who are you intentionally walking that has ever played for Tampa Bay that you're so scared of?
If they get 3 this year, though, they tie him. So we'll keep our eyes out for that one.
I'm not sure they'll get 3.
We'll keep our eyes out for that one.
Sure they'll get 3.
That's one of those stats we want to watch. Ron, before we get into our split decisions, can we thank our good friends there in Providence, Rhode Island?
I suppose we could, Eric. Today's show is brought to you by the once new 990 WBOB radio page, offering links to your favorite Providence shows, including yours truly, Sports Unfolded, and the Bryant Bulldog Sports Hour.
UConn up by 20. He calls a timeout because they turned over the ball. You got to love Gino Ariema. All right. It is time for
What are you doing out there? We should be up by 40 by now.
Our split decision segment, we ask each other 2 more likely questions, and we have to make a decision.
I told you I was fired up today.
I am first tonight. So we're going to start off with some hockey, Ron, for you. Who is more likely to finish first in points? Connor McDavid or Nikita Kucherov? They're both at 121 points on the season with about, let's say, 10, 11 games left. Who's going to finish with the number 1 in points? And now Hedman out, Kucherov might have to do even more.
I'm going to say Connor McDavid.
You've been riding his jock for the entire season.
Connor McJesus is probably going to get the points leader.
Okay.
I just think the competition that he faces is not as good as the competition that Tampa Bay has been facing. The Eastern Conference has been playing playoff hockey for a month already.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it is a dogfight. And you have to be on your game every single game. And out west,
okay,
there are some suspect defenses out west.
Okay. All right. So Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
about a week and a half. What do we got? Like 2 weeks left of the season?
2.5, I believe.
Yeah.
They're on the 9 to 11 games left.
So we'll find out soon enough. All right. Your first split decisions.
All right. We just talked of baseball, so I might as well do that one. Who is more likely to win National League Cy Young?
Okay.
Paul Skenes, Yoshi Yamamoto, Shohei Ohtani, or Chris Sanchez?
Who the hell's Chris Sanchez? Who does he pitch for? I don't even know who that guy is. Chris Sanchez, I'm gonna not put in there because I'm
not gonna throw you the lifeline either.
Holy cow, Chris Sanchez! I'm gonna look him up.
Look it up. Look it up.
Because you got me on this one. It's not a name I've heard before. Is it Christopher?
Yes, okay. Christopher Sanchez.
All right, got it. For the Phillies.
Hugo is picking Chris Sanchez.
What 13-5 last year. Year 2.50 ERA. 200 innings. How many strikeouts? 202.
Hugo also has Twitch ads.
He gets that a lot. We are rich because of Hugo, so thank you, Hugo. No more ads. He flipped.
He bounced. Oh, come on. YouTube. Keep it running at least so we can get those ad revenues.
So Sanchez looks good. Yoshi, just because I love the name. By the way, Super Mario movie Galaxy comes out this week. I'm so excited. I already got my tickets.
Because Wednesday. Yoshi's in it. That's why I'm going.
I am getting Yoshi the popcorn bucket. They're coming out with a popcorn bucket.
Yes, I want to get that too.
So I'm getting Skenes in and start off hot. I'm not sure. I don't think, as crazy as it sounds, I don't think Ohtani's going to pitch as much as they think he is. Like, I think at some point that he wants to do both. He wants to pitch 200-some innings.
I think the Dodgers Cy Young Award.
Yeah, I don't know. I would go with Yoshi just because I think the Dodgers are going to dominate, and I think he's going to have a good year. So I'm going with Yoshi. Skenes, I think, again, if he bounces back, Star Fox is in it, they're saying as well. Yeah, and I just don't feel like they're going to make Ohtani. I know he wants to, but I think at some point they're going to say his bat is too vital. So that's my opinion. Yoshi.
Wait a minute. His bat is too vital in that lineup?
At some point, you're going to want his
out, and they still going to score like 10 runs a game.
You're looking at a 50 home run season again. And I don't know if I'd want to take him out every fifth day to pitch. It's instant offense for you.
I don't know.
That's my opinion. All right.
I'm sure they have to take him out.
Your second split decision. Which free agent wide receiver is more likely to sign next? Jawan Jennings, formerly of the San Francisco 49ers, Stephon Diggs, formerly of the New England Patriots, or Deebo Samuel, former Washington Commander. Who's going to sign next? Probably the three best wide receivers still left out there for free agents.
I'm going to say Deebo.
I think Deebo's the oldest, though. Or he's right up there with Diggs. Jennings is the youngest of the three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Deebo. Deebo didn't play well. He didn't play well when he left San Francisco.
Well, I think he's going to sign for less, and it's going to be for, it's going to be for a team that has a new quarterback.
Okay. So not the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't think he's going to get the money he wants, and he's going to have to settle. He'll probably sign a 1-year contract.
Okay. All right. Your second split decision.
We're going to stay in the NFL.
It was nice seeing the Brady's to Diggs pass Hugo. It's Brady's to Diggs.
AB.
Nah.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, yeah, there we go, buddy. I like the conspiracy theory. Go ahead.
Draft coming up next month.
NFL draft, yes.
We'll be
live during the draft of the first round. So all you guys out there, make sure you join us that day. So 26th, I believe it is. 26th, April 26th, 7:45.
All right. What team is more likely to draft quarterback Ty Simpson?
Ooh, it's a good question.
Mendoza's going first.
We believe, yes. 99.9.
Right.
Got it.
Who is going to draft
Ty Simpson? Crimson Tide.
New York Jets. Arizona Cardinals. Cleveland Browns or New Orleans Saints.
So I heard a crazy thing. Cleveland restructured Myles Garrett's contract to make him more tradable. I don't think they're going to go after a quarterback this year because I think they're going to just try to stock up some draft picks. They're going to stink next year. Their goal is to just suck. It's the only way I can say it. Because if you trade Myles Garrett, the best
suck anyway, so
suck more. Because you're going to possibly trade Myles Garrett. They said by reworking the contract, it makes it more likely they could trade him. So I think Cleveland's out. I think the Saints, I can't remember the kid's name now, but they're starting quarterback. They liked him. The rookie. Right? Yeah, Show something.
Yeah. Schoff.
I think it was Show. I think Schoff. Shafe.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I think they like him. I think they're going to try to see if this kid's legitimate. So I don't see them going. So that leaves the Jets and the Cardinals. I don't think the Jets are going to do it. I think they're going to just ride Geno for a year or two. I think everybody's looking at next year because next year they're saying there's possibility of 8 to 9 quarterbacks that could be possible NFL talent. So I don't think the Jets are going to do it this year. They need to get players that they can use today and be able to start to build around. So I don't feel like it's the Jets, which leaves the Cardinals, which, again, the Cardinals organization, they drafted a quarterback twice in 1 year at number 1. So I could see them just doing something stupid again. So I'm going Cardinals. As crazy as it sounds, I think it'd be the Arizona Cardinals.
Interesting. Because when you look at the draft order, the Jets, I believe, are second pick.
Yes.
Cardinals a third pick, but the Jets are also, I believe, 14th.
Yes.
Or 12th, or somewhere down there.
Yeah, they have
14th, I believe. That is where they're expecting the Jets to take him. It might be 60, but either way, that's where they're expecting the Jets to take him. But there's a lot of hype now surrounding this kid, and Arizona might decide to take a shot at him, But again, I feel like this kid is going to get left off of the first round.
You think about this, Ron. How many? I think he'll get drafted in the first round. There's going to be a team that either trades back up if he's still around late in the first round. I think you're going to see 2 quarterbacks go. Those are going to be the only 2 that go in the first round.
But see, he's 6'1". Does Arizona want to go with the short quarterback again? I'm not sure they do.
You may be right on that aspect, but I also see the Jets trying to just say, listen, we got to get offensive linemen. We got to get some corners now. We've got to get – so those are high picks where those guys should be able to stop for you for 5 to 10 years if you draft.
There's a lot of edge rushers out there that are in this draft.
So I can't see them doing it, and that's why I say the Cardinals are the only one that makes sense. Cleveland's going to – if this Myles Garrett trade happens, Cleveland's definitely just grabbing – they'll probably grab the water boy from friggin' San Diego State University as one of their draft picks.
Thinking about this, I think Pittsburgh takes him.
And that's a possibility too. Listen, no Aaron Rodgers. Who knows? He still hasn't signed. That could be Kirk Cousins still out there. There's going to be a team that probably picks him up, and it might be that.
And I would take a shot at that too. I ain't gonna give
I would
him
probably
like
say
$50 million or anything like that. But
if I draft Simpson, right? Maybe Kirk Cousin goes to Arizona and he's that guy the bridge to try to help.
yeah, no, that makes sense. It could be, I mean, there's a lot of possibilities still.
But join us live for the NFL draft. We will definitely talk through each pick. We'll have some fun. Hopefully everybody that's on, I know a lot of football fans.
We have a great time during that.
Yo, guys, I got to head out. All right, my friend. Thank you for joining, Hugo. Send Ron your picks after if you get a chance. All right, let's talk some NHL. This is an interesting story coming out of Tampa Bay. Victor Hedman is taking leave of absence from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Should this be concerning based on the fact that the playoffs are right around the corner here? The postseason is you can smell it.
If I'm Tampa Bay, I'm a little nervous because he's had a lot of injuries this year. And these are personal issues that he's leaving for. To me, this sounds like he's thinking of retiring.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, right?
Like, this is because he's had such a rough year with injuries. He's played only 17 games this year. And he's had one injury after another. And I don't know, this to me, it is him leaving the team and he's contemplating stopping his career. And to me, it is screaming that.
Yeah,
he's 35.
They've got 11 games before the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right? So if he is not back in 11 games, then you start to really question, is he just done?
Yeah.
And to your point, the team's being very secretive about it, which is, in all fairness to him, his privacy. We don't know. It could be something that is serious.
Yeah, it might be.
But it doesn't sound to to your point. Battled a ton of injuries this year. He's 17 seasons or something in the NHL. Your body, he might have just broken down and he just feels like he can't compete at the level he wants to. Yeah. That's a good possibility, Ron. So
I think that's the main reason. I think he's contemplating it.
Yeah.
They haven't really had him all year, so it's a good team without him. With him, you expect a long playoff run.
Yeah, he's played 33 games this year. 1 goal, 16 assists.
Oh, yeah, it was 17 points he had, not 17 games. Yeah.
So, again, it's a shame because he's a great player.
He's a great player. But what a hell top 10 defenseman of all time. And I know that sounds, it's only top 10, but I mean, you got defensemen like Bobby Orr and Paul Coffey and Lidstrom, and so top 10 is really good. So, I mean, I would take him over Chara.
Yeah. Crazy stat time.
Oh, looking forward to it. I might have to get some graphics for crazy stat.
All right, crazy stat time. And I'm probably going to hack this guy's name because that's what I do.
Boy.
But do you know who Bill Mosineko is? Mosienko. Moisineko.
Okay.
Bill Moisineko. He scored 3 goals in 21 seconds in 1952. It is the fastest hat trick in the history of the NHL. Yes. How does that even happen? That is face-off slap shot. One-timer. Face-off, one-timer.
It's also the time where goalies aren't wearing masks.
I don't care. Dude, 21 seconds? Like, the puck literally had to go from the face-off to you in, 7 seconds each.
Yeah. If it's 21 seconds, you only have 7 seconds to score. It
had to be a one-timer off a face-off. 3?
That's pretty bad.
Find out who the goalie was. That's the next thing. But 3 goals in 21 seconds, the all-time fastest hat trick in NHL history.
Yeah,
That
would never happen today.
No, that is a crazy stat. Dude. That is.
2 goals, yes. 3, no. Hell no.
I just wow.
Because if after you get the 2 goals in 14 seconds,
somebody's knocking you on.
I mean, I would think that the other team, once it goes to that player, they're mauling him.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody knocking him on his ass. There's no way he was playing a little league team. He might have been. We got to find this out. Holy Toledo.
With my luck, it's probably against the Bruins.
Yeah, it probably was.
Montreal versus Boston. It's got to be.
Fastest goal in Stanley Cup. So, oh, man. All right, Ron. Let's move on to our pick and roll.
It's time for pick and roll.
This is a hell of a list, by the way.
UConn won by 21. Ladies are advancing to the Elite Eight.
Wow, I'm stunned.
I know you were. I know you were. All right, so 13 years ago in 2013, this all worked out for us. These were players from the NHL draft, and there's some good names here. Nathan MacKinnon, Alexander Barkov, Seth Jones, Elias Lindholm, Bo Horvat, Jake Ginsel, and Josh Morrissey. And we are going to rank them from 7 to 1. These were some great players here.
And let me tell you, this draft is one of the best drafts ever.
It really was, because some of these guys were like third rounders.
There's like, I don't know, 12 to 15 other players that are in that draft that are very good hockey players.
Yeah. No, it was a really good draft. All right. So at number 7 for me, I went Bo Horvat. 299 goals, 314 assists, 613 points in his career. Minus 62, I didn't like that. 46 game-winning goals, but no accolades at all. So then at number 6, I went Seth Jones, who had 105 goals, 361 assists, 466 points. You're like, Eric, that's horrible. It's worse. Minus 141, that's worse. 21 goals again, game-winning goals, that's worse. But he also had an all-star and a cup. So I gave him a notch above Horvat because of that, and that's the only reason. Otherwise, this guy would have been 7th.
He's always played for bad teams.
Yeah.
Well, but he's really a good hockey player.
I'm not saying he's not, but I just minus 141.
He's got over 20 goals as a defenseman this year.
Yeah. But okay. At number 5, I went Josh Morrissey. 92 goals, 330 assists, so 422 points, a plus 89, really good. 19 game-winning goals, but no accolades. At 4, Elias Lindholm, 249 goals, 398 assists, 647 points, a plus 6, 49 game-winning goals, so 30 more, and obviously he had about 150 more goals overall. That's why he was ahead of Josh Morrissey.
No goals.
No goals. At number 3, Jake Gensel, 301 goals, 346 assists, 647 points, a plus 98, 41 game-winning goals, and he won a cup. At number 2, Alexander Barkov, 286 goals, 496 assists, so 782 points, a plus 124. 52 game-winning goals. He won 3 Selkies, a Clancy, a Bing, and 2 cups. Phenomenal player. But this guy was number 1, hands down. There's not even anybody close. Nate MacKinnon, 415 goals, 717 assists, 1,132 points. That's more than a point a game for him. Plus 229 for his career. That's phenomenal. 76 game-winning goals, a 4-time All-Star, a Calder, a Bing, a Hart, a Pearson, and I believe he'll get his 2nd cup this year. He's got 1 cup so far. So Nate MacKinnon, by far, cream of the crop of this group.
Yeah.
There's some good guys in there. But
I'll tell you, that's pretty good. Eric. I got to give you credit for that. There was only one difference, and it's probably because I'm maybe a little sore.
Okay.
But number 7, definitely Bo Horvat. I mean, he's a good hockey player, but it hasn't materialized in anything.
Yeah.
And to me, you gotta be able to have a team that follows your lead, and when your lead is a -62,
No bueno.
nobody's following you. And then of course number 6, I have Seth Jones. And he does have that Stanley Cup and an All-Star. I mean, he's a good hockey player, and the numbers really don't do him justice. But he is a defenseman, and that's pretty good numbers for a defenseman, even though it's on bad teams. The plus minus is horrible. But everywhere he goes, whether he's on a bad team or not, he plays against the best players in the league. So you're going to give up goals if your team is bad.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I have Elias Lindholm at number 5. Mostly, I mean, he doesn't have accolades, and he's only a +6 for his career, and he's a -5 this season, by the way.
Oh wow!
In Boston. So that's why I'm a little sore. They overpaid for this guy, and he really hasn't done much for the Bruins. I mean, he's been okay. I think he's got 43 points this year, but that is not a number 1 center in my book. Okay. Not a number 1 center. He was much better elsewhere. So I'm a little sore.
Okay. It makes sense.
But I put Josh Morrissey ahead of him. He's a defenseman, and he's putting up pretty good numbers as a defenseman. +89, 19 game-winning goals, 422 points in 729 games. I mean, he plays the number 1 role in Winnipeg, and they're not very good this year, but he's still putting up the good numbers despite that. So it's been a lot of mistakes by the other players on defense. But I think he's still a better player than Lindholm in my book. Being a defenseman, I'll take him. Number 3, like you have Jake Gensel. I'm glad we added him late.
Mm-hmm.
He deserved to be on there. Drafted in the 3rd round, so it's like he kind of gets buried. But his numbers are phenomenal. 301 goals, 346 assists, 647 points in 671 games. So it's pretty even. He's a balanced goal scorer.
Mm-hmm.
So he can take care of his own end. +98 and 41 game winners. He has a Stanley Cup. That was better than everybody that was underneath him, but he couldn't match up to the other 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
I have Barkov also at number 2. Great player. I'd love to have him on my team. He is Florida's version of Patrice Bergeron. It's like the same player, except Barkov is a little bigger. He's a little bigger. He will never get, pushed off the puck for any reason. But 286 goals, and those almost, well, he's at 446 assists. I mean, that's a lot of assists. He has been
496,
big part. 496. Yeah, I couldn't read my writing. Big part of what they've done in Barkov. I mean, Barkov set the standard for that franchise, and bringing over Tkachuk kind of sealed the deal. And that culture really was started with Barkov, and Tkachuk kind of made it, his own. But 52 game winners. He came up big all the time. 2 Stanley Cups, a Lady Bing, 3 Selke Awards, and a King Clancy. So defensively, he's great. Face-offs, I mean, every aspect of the game. Like I said, he is basically a larger Patrice Bergeron. But number one by far, like
that's some breaking news.
Another stratosphere.
I got some breaking news. Connecticut Sun have been sold.
Wait, what?
The Connecticut Sun have been sold. The WNBA franchise is relocating to Houston.
Oh, what the? Wait, didn't they just have a franchise?
They used to have the Comets, Houston Comets.
Yes.
So now they're going back to Houston.
So now we don't have the Sun?
No. Connecticut
The sun is setting?
Sun is setting.
Oh, if they name them the Comets again.
Yep, Houston Comets.
You know what? Not watching it. I'm done. I'm done with sports.
You're done with the WNBA? Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Sorry to break.
They're forcing me to go back to baseball.
It's gonna happen.
Baseball. Unbelievable. I like the Sun.
Yeah, I've been to a bunch of games. So, all right, you're number one. Sorry.
So Nate McKinnon is number one by far. I mean, plus 229 for his career so far. I mean, this guy is just phenomenal. He might. I mean, he's going to end up with well over 1,500 points. He might hit 2,000. I mean, what a career. All right, that's my top. That's just terrible.
I'm trying to see if when 2027. So they're going to finish this season out, and then next year they will be in Houston. So if you're a Suns fan,
this is like the Oakland A's fans now. We're going to have to just like stun them.
James, they're going to play this season in Connecticut. Next season they will be in Houston. So, yeah. Yeah, we can't have bleep in Connecticut, Manny. You're right, bleep. We'll just leave it at that. If you're watching, you could see the bad word. I'm not going to say it because we are on the radio as well. All right, Ron. It is, it is devastating. It stinks. Let us bring up
I can't sing the song whenever we talk about the Connecticut Sun.
Yeah. So let's talk some Hall of Fame nominees.
You're all thrown off.
I feel like you single-handedly are just voting over and over again. So Marcel Dion and Bonnie Blair recently inducted into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. So check that out on the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame website. But we are conducting some new polling for golf. Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson, Gary Player, Fuzzy Zeller, and Lee Trevino. You can scan this QR code right here, right now. Jack Nicklaus leading. Not a lot of votes. Not a lot of votes, though. Only 4 votes for golf. So we need to get some voting Vote for the golf. Jack Nicklaus currently leading 3-1 in the golf.
Fuzzy, I voted for Fuzzy.
All right. Well, do it up, James, because scan that QR code and you can cast your votes for your player.
Yes, James. Vote for Fuzzy. Yes. We're on the Fuzzy bandwagon here.
We'll see. And for baseball, again, you could scan this QR code right here, right now to bring it to the site.
I'm going to be so pissed.
Randy Johnson, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, Kevin Brown, and Roger Clemens, all up for induction into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. 24 votes so far on. Randy Johnson is cleaning house. He is up 54%.
Greg Maddux, dude. I like Greg Maddux out of all of these guys.
Kevin Brown, the only one not to receive a vote. Greg Maddux and Roger Clemens tied at 21%. Tom Glavine Tom Clavin, my brain, 4%. I am a little messed up with this Connecticut Sun thing.
I can't believe Tom Glavine actually has votes in this.
He had 1 vote. You got to vote.
Oh.
And Kevin
Must
Brown,
be an Atlanta
0.
fan. Let's go.
And
Let's
Kevin
go,
Brown,
Atlanta.
0.
Get Greg
So scan that
Maddox
QR code. Check out the website afterwards and help us get just voted. Well, James just voted for Fuzzy Zell. I can see the update. Let's check it out, my friend. Let's check it out. Let's see how close it is. 5 votes.
Oh, James, please don't vote Clemens.
60-40 right now, Fuzzy Zella.
Vote Greg Maddox. Come on, folks.
So, all right.
Wait, how much does Johnson have?
Maybe 54%. He is cleaning house right now. He's going to vote for Kevin Brown just because he feels bad for him.
I actually can
scan that QR code. Cast your votes. Help us induct the next member of the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. So we're excited about that. All right, with that, my friend, it is prediction time.
No love for Greg Maddox, people. Come on.
It is prediction time. And last week,
wins like every Gold Glove a pitcher can get.
There was a stat, and I almost put that as the crazy stat, and I should probably not say it because if I say it, I can't use it, but I may do it again. Yeah, whatever. Greg Maddox in his career, 0.1% a batter faced a 3-0 count against them. He never, out of 20, I think it was like 22,000 batters he faced, 370.
Let's go, Maddox.
Well, I don't know who Mad Dix is. So maybe that's from The Walking Dead, Dixon. So I will say this. That is an insane stat. Like to
Greg
not
Maddox,
give up. And 177 of the 300 and whatever they were intentional walks. So he really only walked somebody probably 150 times.
He was so good. Oh my God.
He was dominant. All right, my friend, it is prediction time.
My favorite player of that era.
We got James back on here. So James, we get you to participate again. Manny's still on. Hopefully some of the other guys are still on. Predictions last week, though, not a bad week for us. Pretty much everybody had a winning record. At some point, I'll bring it up.
I'm looking for it. I don't see it. Hold on. I might need to upload. Yes, I didn't upload it. Okay.
Hey.
It's coming.
So we got Greg Maddox. I'll look that up while we're going to see the change there as well.
Look how sharp that new graphic looks.
Greg Maddox at 23%. Kevin Brown did get a vote. Go Manny. Go Manny. Look at that prediction chart.
Nice job, Manny. Kevin Brown was a really good pitcher too. So
he was. So last week 5-3, 6-2 for you, Ron. You won the week.
Yes.
Kenny 4-4, Manny 5-3, Hugo 3-5. So hopefully he'll give you. So we look forward to your participation.
Manny 63%.
Yeah, Manny's crushing it right now. He's on fire. So let's see what you got, Manny. Let's see what you got. All right, we're going to start off in the NBA. We got a lot of games this week. A lot of games to predict. We're starting off in the NBA tomorrow. We have the Detroit Pistons at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves playing good basketball, but 500 out of the last 10. Detroit still, even with the injury to Cade Cunningham, 8-2 in their last 10. They travel well. They play great defense. I went Detroit here. I'm
going Minnesota. I went Minnesota last night in predictions for the NBA show, so I'm sticking with it. Gobert, 13 to 15 rebounds.
Gobert? You sound to pronounce names like me? Good. All right. I like it.
That's what I call him. Gobert. Like Hubert.
Hebert.
See, now if they had an Ernie on that team.
Oh, Bert and Ernie.
That would be fantastic.
That would be. Should probably get Ernie Johnson and Gobert in the studio together. Bert and Ernie. All right, guys. Anybody got to pick? Detroit Pistons at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Manny's going Minnesota. James, you have a pick.
Hey, what happens if we
Cheap.
tie at the end of the
At the end of the
year?
year, we got nobody. Nobody has to do anything. Or we
That
could
would
do
be
one,
devastating.
or we do a tiebreaker, and we, no matter what, we have to pick one game different, no matter what it is.
Okay.
Maybe that's right. Detroit Pistons at the Minnesota Timberwolves, James. That is tomorrow night. It's going Minnesota as well. All right. All right. On the 29th, you got the New York Knicks at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ron, who do you take?
I'm taking OKC. It's in OKC. There's no way I'm going against them.
Yeah, they're coming together. They're getting healthy. So I agree with you. I went OKC as well. Who do you got, boys?
I mean, they're 9-1 in their last 10.
Yeah, they're still dominating. Like, it's crazy. That one loss was James bringing out the emojis.
AC Thunder.
Boston.
Like
Boston. The last, right? One of the last teams to beat them.
Yeah.
Last 10. So.
Yeah. Which I like. I like the fact that they can beat them.
Patrick Mahomes.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Is that not Kansas City? Maybe he's going Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, Oklahoma City. Or is Patrick Mahomes' nickname Thunder? You told me. Can't be the Knicks. That has no reference to the Knicks, Manny.
Well, it could be Patrick Ewing.
Oh.
So now we don't know who he's voting, who he's picking.
Now you really messed me up. We're going to assume it's OKC, Manny.
Should never assume.
You know what they say?
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes, what does that have to do with OKC?
Kansas City. I got maybe Oklahoma City. That's all I came up with. I don't know. All right. I'm going to leave it blank, Manny. If you come back with a Knicks at Thunder, who you taking? All right. On the 30th, Ron, you got the Boston Celtics. OKC. Okay. What makes it? KC. See, KC, Kansas City. Okay. See?
All right.
You got to think like Manny, which isn't easy to do sometimes.
No, that's not easy to do.
Yeah. On March 30th, you have the Boston Celtics.
How is he in the lead?
I don't know. Boston Celtics at the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks are playing really good basketball.
Yes.
And they've actually, the funny thing is they've beaten Boston twice in Boston, but they lost the only other matchup in Atlanta. So I'm going Boston because I think they play better in Boston than they do Atlanta. So I went Boston.
Yeah, I'm going Boston too. I just think they're a better team.
I wasn't really listening. I heard KC. That at least makes sense, man. Because we were like, what is he talking about? Patrick Mahomes. Oh, boy. So we got the Celtics at the Hawks on the 30th. Who you taking?
Love when a plan comes together.
Yeah. Easy, BA. All right. Boston for James. Knicks, only time I'm rooting against the Celtics, and I'm gambling because you guys know All right, Manny, slow down. Shut off all the bachata you got going on around the house right now, because I need you to hear that the game is the Boston Celtics at the Atlanta Hawks. Nothing to do with New York, my friend. That was the game prior. Manny's struggling tonight. So it's Boston Celtics.
So I think he's picking Boston. He's never going against Boston again. So,
but he said the Knicks only time I'm rooting against the Celtics, and I'm gambling because you.
Yeah, because he picked the Knicks over the Celtics, and the Celtics beat him. So he's not going against Boston anymore. So he's going Boston Celtics.
Okay, sure. Montreal Canadiens at the Carolina Hurricanes in the NHL. That's on the 29th round. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Carolina at home. They're just a better team, and hopefully they stay that way.
Yeah, I went Canadians here. They travel well. We're going to assume that's Canadians with the bear, or is that Manny drinking? I don't know what is going on right now, but these emojis are getting worse too.
Wait, how does that have to do with Hurricanes?
Montreal.
Or Montreal.
All right, James went Montreal. Manny's cleaning his room for the baby. Oh, that's right. Having to get everything ready. He's due this week. Congratulations.
Oh.
Whatever team. So he's going, whatever team's against the Celtics.
Manny.
So he's going for the Hawks. All right. Drake May. He's going Drake May. I can't. Drake is from Canada. You're all right, Manny. Oh, boy. All right. You're the only one of my Hurricanes here. All right. On the 31st, you got the Dallas Stars at the Boston Bruins.
Dallas. I don't care if it's your turn to go first. Dallas.
All right. I'm going the Bees here. Got the Bees they play better against the good teams, and they stink against the teams that they shouldn't beat. Oh, they should beat. So I went Boston here because I think they're going to come up at home. Tell me Is it Corpusalo? Corpusalo is that goalie? Who's the goalie?
Corpusalo?
Corpusalo?
No, it'll be Swayman in this
It better be Swayman. Going Boston here. James is buying the drinks. James, I think, is on having some beers right now.
I think he's drinking.
And he's getting some kitties. I don't know. That probably means something else. Dallas. All right, Manny will never not go against Dallas. One more NHL game on the 31st. You got the New York Islanders at the Buffalo Sabres. I'm taking Buffalo here at home.
I am as well. They got to be upset that they lost to Boston. But they've blown their last two games. They've blown a lead and lost in overtime. So, it could be a trend, but they need to do the Bruins a favor and eliminate the Islanders from catching them.
Yeah, Sabres played well the night I watched them in Vegas. Gotta go Islanders here. All right, James. Islands in the stream. No. Okay. Boy. It always gets a little weird at the end here. Manny's going Buffalo. All right. NCAA action tonight. Number 3, Michigan State Spartans at number 2, UConn, Connecticut Huskies in the Sweet 16, Ron. Who are you taking?
I'm taking UConn. I think the men and the women are competing to see who can go further, and neither one of them are giving an inch right now.
Is that a UConn?
What is that?
Is that a Husky? That looks like a buffalo.
It is a buffalo.
That is a buffalo. We're James, I'm glad you're starting to use emojis. These two guys, I'm going, that's got to be Huskies. That's a dog. That's not a Spartan. James is going Huskies. All right. So you
really
went
confused at these guys right now.
You went UConn, and I'm going to say UConn do it. Yeah, so let's go UConn there as well. I said it before. I'm UConn by house. So okay, man.
That looks like it's a dog. So
it's a dog. Yeah, Husky.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, looks like a horse at first.
Elite 8 matchup tomorrow, Sunday. You got the number 2 Purdue Boilermakers at number 1 Arizona Wildcats. What are you taking?
I'm taking Arizona. They're too good. There's no way Purdue is beating them at the last second.
Purdue can do it. No. I'm going Wildcats. He's got a horse up now. I don't know. He's going Cats here. What is all the damn emojis going on? James is going Wildcats.
I don't know.
I think he meant to say Buffalo, like the Buffalo Bills. That's why he sent the Buffalo emoji. I don't know what's going on. James is going with the Cats. Manny, who are you going with? The Boilermakers or the Wildcats? If you can find a Boilermaker emoji, I would give you the win just for that.
Oh, a boil, like a little boil, like a cauldron or something.
Give you your Mexican roots. Okay, buddy. I wouldn't say that too loud, buddy. Not in today's system. Anyway, also in the women's side, number 3, Duke Blue Devils at number 2, LSU Tigers. That game is tonight. I'm going LSU here. I like the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm going to go LSU as well. There's probably a similar thing with the Duke men and women. I think the women come up short this time.
Okay. Duke Blue Devils. That would be a Boilermaker. All right, James, I appreciate it. Look at James, just I guess because of the train. You guys are stretching.
I would have put a cauldron up there.
All right, he's going Cats again, James. And Manny actually found a Tiger. All right, guess what's back tonight, my friend? I think it's at 8 o'clock, the kickoff. UFL is back. Your Birmingham Stallions are at Louisville Kings. So I want to say something first. I was like, wow, they got 3 new teams.
Yeah, no, they moved them.
They had 3 teams somewhere else. And I'm like,
moved them.
What is going on? I'm like, why is it the same amount of teams? Oh, wait, they just got rid of the teams. And now Louisville has a team. So the Louisville Kings. Who are you going with?
Don't they play like at a neutral site too? They don't really play in
soccer stadiums. So I think they may actually have like an actual Louisville soccer stadium. Okay. So you're going with?
I'm not going against my Italian Stallions.
Going Stallions here. James going Stallions. Somebody's got a Rocky Balboa.
Hey, yo.
That would be a good one too. He did the Tiger, and now he's how's his Tiger look different than Manny's Tiger?
Well, I don't know.
Manny's going. That's kind of weird. All right, we bombed on our NASCAR last week.
Broke the streak, I guess.
I still had the highest finish. How is Tyler Reddick? He won another race last.
I know.
Like it's
man's won 4 of what 7?
Yeah. So I'm like, holy crap. So we got the Cookout 400 in Martinsville. We need a top 5 driver, Ron. Who are you taking?
I'm gonna go with Ryan Blaney. He's won there before. I was either gonna go him or Denny Hamlin. But I think Ryan Blaney has been racing better than Hamlin this year, so I'm going Blaney.
I also had Blaney, so that bodes well for us. It's either going to be really good or really bad. Really bad.
Well,
really
I got a feeling we're going to pick a top 5 driver here. I think he's going to win it.
James is going with the hot hand here. Tyler Reddick.
It's a good
Can
pick.
he do it again? If he does it again, they might start testing his cars. I'm telling you right now. I'm starting to think, how's this even possible?
Something.
How's that possible? 4 out of 7 already.
Yeah, that's craziness.
I don't know.
Those are Richard Petty stats.
It's crazy.
Right there.
Absolutely nuts. All right. That is predictions. Tune in next week. See how you did.
This.
A snake.
Does he have a snake?
I don't know. I think he's just throwing emojis. He's just having some fun.
Maybe a king cobra?
No hate, Eric, but I'm not really into NASCAR, but Ron has a better stat than you in CASCAR. So that's why I'm going with his driver. Yeah, Manny, keep going. Manny, keep cleaning your room because we both picked the same driver this week. So, right. I mean, are you going with his driver or my driver? I don't know, Manny, but I will give you this. I'll let you have his driver. So Manny went with Ryan Blaney. So I will.
Deep down, we all know Tyler Reddick is just going to win every race.
James nailed this one. We're just too afraid to pick it every week. Snake maybe means Ford Cobra. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Ron, it is ending our show. And with the end of our show means we have our final thoughts. And our final thoughts don't necessarily have to be anything sports related. It could be about anything happening in the world today. I am first this week, so I will give you my final thought. I'm a little upset with some of these young athletes sometimes in not understanding the history of sports. So Caleb Williams.
Come on, no.
Caleb Williams has filed a trademark for the Iceman. If you aren't sure who the Iceman is, it has been George Gervin for over 40 years now.
Yes.
Of the NBA. Out of respect for Gervin, I would love to see Williams just drop this and allow George Gervin his natural spot in sports history as the Iceman. There's plenty of other names he can use, but I just don't get it. That one disappointed me this week when I heard it. I agree with you right there, buddy. So I would never consider Caleb Williams the Iceman. I will never call him the Iceman. I don't care if he gets it trademarked and he is the Iceman and puts it on every damn cup, shirt, whatever. I will still always consider George Gervin the Iceman. Come up with something different. I don't care. Ice Boy, I don't care, but Iceman is George Gervin. So Caleb Williams, I think most people would agree with me.
What has he actually done?
Nothing. Not compared to George Gervin. So give up the trademark for Iceman and allow it to be George Gervin and only George Gervin, the true Iceman.
Hey, can I trademark Caleb Williams?
You might be able to, and then you put not the official Iceman. Caleb Williams, not the official Ice Baby. Yes, Iceman.
Oh, man,
so that one disappointed me.
Want to take his name from him.
So that was my final thought.
Love it. My final thought now, because we're so distraught over it, has to be for the Connecticut Sun. I'm just disappointed that the franchise is leaving, and it can't be because of ticket sales, because let me tell you, you look at those games when they air them on TV, that place is packed for Connecticut Sun. It's packed. So this is just because an owner decides that he wants to move the team because there's some backdoor deal going on. And frankly, I'm tired of the backdoor deals that sports teams all make in every league. I'm so sick of it. And I keep joking that I'm done with sports. It seems like almost every week now. But there's going to be a time where people just turn their nose up at sports and decide, you know what? It's too much already. It is too much. And I'm fed up. I'm sick of the NFL. I'm sick of MLB. I'm sick of the NBA. And now they're ruining probably the better basketball games, in the country, because WNBA games are much better than NBA games. And now they're going to start taking that away from us too. So I'm just disgusted in sports. I don't want to deal with it anymore with all this crap. I'm gonna brand myself as a non-sports fan. pickleball and that archery dodgeball thing.
Yeah, can't wait to be talking about
there
that.
we go.
Yeah.
That's where
I can't wait to be talking about that. Manny, yeah, even you guys were talking about early in the show that maybe Connecticut should have a team. Listen, the NBA, something. I would bring back the Whalers. I really think there's still so many fans of the Hartford Whalers. Just being in Connecticut, it's crazy the amount of times that we've kind of had our hearts broken here in Connecticut, and now this is just another example of that. So well said, Ron.
Why not a team in Montpelier?
Yeah. All right. And with that, our show is ended. I want to thank those that have joined us live tonight. James, Manny, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much tonight. Jake, thanks for joining earlier. Hugo, thank you for joining us as well. We appreciate the support. Come join us next Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the best sports podcast on the planet. Tell your friends about it. Let's get everybody on there so that we can have some real good dialogue next week. We appreciate our fans joining us live because it makes it even more fun every and emojis now. We are emoji capital of the sports podcast world, I guess.
You can get an emoji on Twitch.
No, yes, good call.
You can get one of ours. I got one with me, all stars around.
No, look at you.
We got to make one of you.
All right, deal. Let's do it.
So I gotta get that on there. So
right.
I gotta make one of you, so that way we can have you on there.
Awesome. With that, again, check out all our social media platforms. Like, share, follow. We appreciate the support there as well. Check out a lot of stuff on Facebook right now, Twitter, TikTok for Sports Unfolded. So we're continuing to grow there as well. Ron, thank you as always. I've appreciated good show tonight. We had fun. And I always say we want one thing to happen in this world, and someday it will. Let's get peace on earth.
Have a great night, everybody.